What is going on, everybody? We got some NHL action this Thursday night. Just to recap, we went down 2 units last night. Went 1 and 2. One unit was an even bet plus 100 bet, so just washed out one other unit there. And then we looking into the. Oh no, actually we went down 1 unit then. I don't know why I said that, but yeah, went down 1 unit. Which brings us down to 6.3, up 6.3 units on this season. But let's dive in. Blackhawks versus Lightning. We got a 1.5 point spread, over under of 6.5. I'm taking the Blackhawks to cover plus 1.5. Honestly, I think they should be the favorites in this game. So I'm not sure how they're getting the puck line, but Blackhawks have covered the spread in all 7 games this season. And the Lightning, they've only won 1 game, and it was only by 1 goal. So this would still cover even if they did that here tonight. The Blackhawks, they're kind of able to score willingly. They're able to they've won some games too. So I just don't understand how we're formulating this. I do understand there's an injury on the Blackhawks, but I just don't think it really formulates to the whole team being that much down. The Lightning, they've allowed 22 goals in 6 games, which puts them right near that 4 goals a game line, which is certainly not great. I think if the Blackhawks get 4 goals this game, there's no way they don't cover this. So Blackhawks plus 1.5. Honestly, I would think about money line there. I just don't. I don't see how the 1-win Lightning are a favorite against the Blackhawks here. Next, we got the Rangers versus the Sharks. We got a 1.5 goal spread, over under of 6.5 total. We have Mike Zibanejad. I don't know. We don't need another name. He just needs to shoot. Mike Zibanejad, over 2.5 shots on goal. Right now, he's currently averaging 4 shots on goal. And this total, 6.5, as you know, there's going to be more goals scored. There's going to be more shots taken. And the Sharks are one of those teams allowing over 30 shots on goal. So I certainly think, the Rangers will have their opportunity to rip the puck as much as they can. And Mike, he's leading the team in shots. Hopefully he can lead the team tonight in shots. Giving him over 2.5 shots on goal. Next, we got the Bruins versus the Ducks. We got a 1.5 point spread, over under of 5.5. And I'm taking the Bruins, the 3-way money line in regulation. So taking them to win in regulation. Bruins not been able to score and win as much as they would like, but they have had one of the hardest schedules. Their losses come from the Golden Knights, who obviously are a formidable playoff team, the Panthers, the defending Stanley Cup champs, the Avalanche, who are they haven't lost in regulation. Actually, that bet's coming up, but they're 5-0-2, I think, the Avalanche. So they're cooking teams. And then the Mammoths, who are the second highest scoring team in the NHL right now. So again, just, a really tough schedule. Going into it, you probably didn't think it was too tough, but the Avalanche, the Mammoths, they're certainly looking, definitely better. The other games, the Bruins have won. So the Ducks, very similar record, except their hardest game was the Hurricanes, which very good team this year by the looks of it. And then everybody else had a losing record. So again, not very similar to the same strength of schedule, but they have the exact same record essentially. And the Ducks allowed 20 goals over 6 games. That puts them up about 4.3 or 3.33 goals per game. Obviously, anything over 3, you're kind of getting a little concerned with that defense there. So want to keep that. I think the Bruins will be able to score, get this game done in regulation. I think they'll handle the bad teams like they've been handling the bad teams. That's what I'm taking. Bruins 3-way money line in regulation. I just mentioned it. Avalanche versus Hurricanes. 1.5 point spread, over under of 5.5. Taking the Avalanche 3-way money line in regulation. Avalanche, like I just mentioned, are yet to lose in regulation. Their loss comes from OT games. And then, they're 5-0-2 going up with the Hurricanes. Hurricanes are 5-1-1 or 5-2, something similar, very similar. I know they both have 5 wins, but I think this will be the hardest competition for either team so far yet. And I'm expecting, Avalanche being the better team, the shots with the stats, with, how they're playing. I think they're going to be able to prevail here. And I think both teams will come out playing hard, playing fired up, knowing this is going to be a pretty good game, potentially a playoff matchup, a playoff preview. So I think they'll both come out, play hard. And I think the Avalanche, who have 24 goals and have over 230 shots this season, just a straight offensive powerhouse there. And I'm pretty sure that's the team. Let me just pull that right back up quick. Pretty sure that's the team that has not allowed more than one goal against them. Yeah, one. Their one loss where they went into shootouts, and then one. That's how many goals have scored against them. They're just smothering on offense. They're not really allowing a lot of defense to go. So I do like the Avalanche here to come away with on the three-way money line in regulation. All right, we got the Panthers versus Penguins. We got a 1.5 point spread over under of 5.5. Taking Brad Marchand under 2.5 shots on goal. Told you we got to change some things up. He's right around this line. He's a little closer to 3, but that's why we're taking the under. He's been extremely hot and cold when it comes to shots. He's either getting 4 or 1, or he even has a donut in the game. So this is a good Penguins team who's allowed under that 30 shots per game mark, which is pretty good. And Marchand just went on a run of 4 shots per game. So I'm expecting him to fall off. Last time he did 3+ shots in a row for 3 games. It was followed by his 0 and then a 2. So I'm hoping he, unfortunately doesn't shoot much tonight. I don't like betting against people to not do good, but I think we just got to change things up. We got to worry about, hitting bets more than people who we've never met's feelings. So taking Brad Marchand under 2.5 shots on goal. Those are our 5 best bets for the Thursday night NHL slate. Let me know if you guys are tailing. See ya.